Donald Trump's masked thugs all over the country continue to violate people's rights by stopping, in many cases, American citizens just because they look not white. This past weekend, we got another video that went viral over the weekend. It was covered on local news in Los Angeles. You had a man in a truck in San Bernardino, California, with members of his family. They were stopped by Customs and Border Patrol. Now, it's important to point out that this man and his family, they were not trying to cross the border. They were just driving in their truck in California. Customs and Border Patrol approached them, masks covering their faces, refused to identify themselves, broke the man's car window, and then, as the man who was afraid he was being kidnapped tried to flee, they shot at the vehicle with the man and the family inside. In case you have not seen the video, here it is.
What do you want? What do you want? Identification. No, la voy a abrir. Hey, you can't do that. No le abras, no le abras, no le abras, no le abras, no le abras. No le abras. Guay. No le abras. No le abras. No la puedo abrir, ¿por qué? What do you want? What do you want? Identification. No, la voy a abrir. Hey, you can't do that!
Now, CBP, Customs and Border Patrol, claims that obviously we had to shoot the vehicle in self-defense because he was trying to run us over with the car. You broke his window half a second after telling him to get out of the car. Even if he wanted to get out of the car and comply with you, you didn't even give him the time to do that. At that point, that looked like a carjacking, right? These guys in masks repeatedly refusing to identify themselves, as you can see on the video. These could be people impersonating cops. We don't know because you're not identifying yourself and you have no identifying markers on you to give us your identity or what organization you're with. So they break your windows. Now, I don't know about you, but if you're stopped in your vehicle and a bunch of masked men with guns come up to your car and then break your window, not telling you who they are, what are you going to do in that situation? Because I can tell you most people will probably say, well, I'd comply. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. Not when you're afraid for your life because you don't know who these people actually are. You would do exactly what that man did and you would flee the scene. And then you would do what he did, which is go home and call the police. Because yes, that man did go home and call the police and say, listen, these masked men who refuse to identify themselves, you basically were like carjacking me. I don't know who they were or what they were, if they were cops or not. So then, it's not done yet. The Customs and Border Patrol shows up at the man's house. There was no reasonable suspicion to even pull him over, by the way. They show up at his house, demand he come out so that he can be immediately arrested, and he says, no, I'm not going to do that. And so eventually, Border Patrol just says, whatever, fine, and they left. That's not what you do if you think somebody has committed a crime, including the crime of illegally crossing the border. They gave up because they knew they had nothing on this guy. They walked away. But, you know, they want to charge him with assault or attempted murder, whatever I think it is, I don't know, because he tried to flee the scene. But this is what happens when you have masked agents, heavily armed, refusing to identify themselves or their agencies. This is going to happen more and more because you will start to see, I promise you, carjackers and thieves try to copy this look and get you to, step out of your car so they can steal it or rob you, whatever. It's going to happen if it's not already happening right now. Things get worse, folks. As I said, this was San Bernardino, California, but this clip right here was Washington, D.C., I believe, Sunday evening. Take a look.
You all right, dude? No. Hey, pull Chris off. Pull Chris off. Stop! Get out of our city, bro. Get out of our city. Choke yourself out. Go right here. Turn it.
What agency are you guys with?
Who are you guys? Oh, are you guys the cops? Shut the f*** up. Who are you? Who are you? Take your mask off and show me some badge.
What agency are you guys with?
It's so easy to be behind a mask. Can you guys tell us who you are? Who are you? Well, you guys are ruining this country. You know that, right? Liberals already ruined it.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay.
Can we see some badge work, guys?
His property.
Hey guys, already ruined it. No number, no ID, no name.
That was a food delivery driver slammed to the ground for what? We don't know. But I can tell you that probably not for the reason those folks decided to go ahead and yank this man out of his vehicle and slam him to the ground. I will say, I'm sorry if this comes across as cruel or heartless, but you know what I loved from that video, and I could watch on repeat for eternity, is the one cop, the big dumbass who had him, and then he hits his own head against the pavement. I gotta say, that's karma, buddy. That's karma. That's what happens. But again, these masked people, this is Donald Trump's private army. These are his mercenaries. They're not identifying themselves. They're looking like criminals, right? I mean, we've heard for years Republicans tell us, like, well, they wear the masks on their faces and they cover it up so you can't identify them when they break the law. What do you think's happening now? And it's happening from coast to coast, from California to Washington, D.C. And incidents like this will become more common. We will see more and more clips of these emerging because this is what Donald Trump wants. These two horrific clips I've shown you and every other one you've seen on social media that I haven't gotten to, this is the America that Trump and the Republicans want for all of us. Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.